What is up, guys? My name is Rusty, and I'm going to be casting a Masters versus Masters game today. It's going to be me versus a guy named TimidLife, but before we do all that, I'm just going to talk about my position like in the ladder and whatnot. I'm Masters rank 39. You do not want to see my character code. Do not look at that. Anyway, my name is Koloss in game. My real name is Rusty, and yeah, Masters. So you guys can definitely trust me with the tips I'm giving. You know, if you're grandmasters looking at this, then you can totally avoid what I say. But bronze to diamond, I would definitely stick with my advice. It's helpful, and yeah. By the way, just a little personal info on me, if you guys want to know. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm 16. My real name is Rusty. I run track, you know. Been playing StarCraft for about a year now. I love it. It's tons of fun. I'm very competitive. Definitely will be like rank 1 in whatever I do. Yeah. Alright, let's hop into the game. Alright, so this game is going to be a PvP between me, Koloss, and TimidLife, who's Protoss. I'm going to be spawning at the 6 o'clock position on Metalopolis. I love this map, it's great. I don't like it too much for PvZ and stuff, but you know, I still play it. I like Metalopolis, it's a good map. You got these 2 watchtowers in the middle. For all of you who have not seen StarCraft, these watchtowers will spot anything within range if you bring a unit to it. Gold minerals, give you more minerals. Yeah. Most of you know how to play StarCraft and whatnot. Obviously, you're watching this. Yeah, so I do not know where he is. 9 pylon, I scout. Right after that, definitely want to know where he is. I don't like scouting on like 12 or 13 because really I think it's vulnerable to like cannon rushes and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna be playing this game just looking out of my vision, what I do, and my reaction to stuff and whatnot. Excuse me. Yeah, I go 12 gateways. I think it's very important because if you go on like 13 and he's 4-gating you, you're a little bit behind on your gateway tech, and it's not going to be very good. My original build that I'm going to be wanting to do in this game is getting out the Stargate, getting out Phoenix, and just beating him from there. Excuse me. Yeah. I originally got this build from Grubby. It's really nice. He uses it a lot, and I think it's one of the best builds for PvP. A lot of people like to go Blink Stalkers and whatnot. I personally don't. I think it's risky. It's like a coin toss, some people might say. But yeah, 16 pylon, you know, 12 gateway, 14 gas, all that good stuff. I do not chrono on 15 though. I save that for, you know, like emergency chronos on my gateways and whatnot, and also on my Phoenix. I want to save that so I can get out that Phoenix. And yeah, right here on 18, if you are going like a Phoenix play, you want to get out your gas, and you want to do this stuff really quickly, you know, precise timings and whatnot. If you're in like, I would say bronze to platinum, you really want to work on your mechanics. That's what's gonna get you out of like those leagues and up into like diamond and whatnot. Yeah, so I see this by TimidLife. What are these? Yeah, so he's putting down these gateways really early, and you usually don't see this. So when you do see something like this, always think early pressure. And I actually saw that he did not use his chrono on this. Like, look at this. There's me, and I'm literally sitting there watching this. And I see that he's not going to be doing a 4-gate, because if you want to do a 4-gate, then you want to chrono boost this, you want to get your Zealot out, and you don't want to get these out right now. So I'm gonna be chrono boosting my Stalkers. I usually get out 3 Stalkers just to fend off any 4 gates and whatnot, push back theirs, you know. It's really good, this build, I love it. Right here, I add on 2. I make these before the Stargate, excuse me, because he's doing this early pressure. Once again, I don't know what he's doing. He does add on this gas, but I do not know that. Once again, I got these 2 gas. My Stargate could be going down right now, but I'm a little bit like preoccupied up here with this micro. Bad macro, but you know, I will definitely get better, and you know, the longer I ask you and whatnot, the better tips I will give. So definitely want to stick around. Yeah, so there's my Stargate, and we're gonna skip back to my player camera. Yeah, my probe dies. Very sad. Very sad. That probe, his only duty was to guard the tower, but sadly, that was destroyed. All the hopes and dreams. God, that is so sad. But anyway, yeah, my gateways just finished, warping in a Sentry and a Zealot. The reason for this is that Zealots are actually really good against almost anything, and the Sentry is gonna block if he starts coming up my ramp. And right now, since he didn't try to kill me off, this wasn't really an all-in or anything. Not that I thought it was an all-in, but I'm thinking Blink Stalkers at this point, you know. And I wish I could hide this side, but just give this side. He is going the Twilight Council, so most likely Blink Stalkers, which actually is pretty good counter against my build. But you're gonna see what I do against that. I get out this Phoenix. I'm just going over here just to see if there's any like hokey workers in play, and then I see on the minimap he's coming up. So I get that down. I do not want him to come my ramp. I would instantly lose. Excuse me. Yeah, so there I am warping in another Sentry. I do not want to die by that. That push will kill me. And then yeah. So here I am picking up his probes. I usually just go in with like 2 Phoenix, and it's really good. You can just pick off things at the mineral line, you know, workers, and also you get great scouting information. Like when you build a robotics facility, you pretty much designate that for scouting and those immortals, you know. But when you get out this Phoenix, you can harass and scout at the same time. And you kind of wish you got those minerals back when you made the observer, but you can't, you know, because once you see it, you've seen it, and you don't really see it again, you know. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be pulling ahead here in the supply tab, 57, 58, and I don't know that, but I've got a pretty good feeling of what is happening, and the reason for this is because I keep picking off his probes. I've got 3 of those now, and I actually stopped making Phoenix altogether because I see that he's going Blink, and Immortals are really good against Blink. Like once again, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but you can just adapt your build to other people's. I like doing that a lot. Yeah, sorry about that, knuckle crack. Yeah, so since he is going this this build, he probably is going to have an observer nearby, so he can blink into my base. It's really nice. His strategy is actually really good. I don't think he executed it properly though. Once again, I think my build is very, very good. Grumpy's build. Yeah, so I spot him out in the middle. He's definitely gonna do some giant blink into my base, I'm thinking. And there is his observer. And bam. This build is so good against what he's doing. He blinks right to it. Not the best decision. Terrible force field, but what can I say? I wasn't in range. And right here I'm thinking, you know, I'll get a nice flank and just win the game. I could be expanding behind this. You know, I have a lot of minerals up here. It would definitely be beneficial if I did that. But once again, you know, microing. I'm getting better though. Getting better. Just all good stuff, you know. At this point, I would say, you know, this is GG. supplies are like way different. He does have this nice like upper hand by this, but I do have the Phoenix. By this I mean this ledge right here, because I can't really see up there, and if he blinks down he could kill my Phoenix and then just blink back up. So now I see this and I'm just like, ooh, yeah, because I can just kill it off so easily. Phoenix and observers kill off other observers so easily. I mean, if you want your observer to die, you tell your opponent to do this build. It's really nice. Yeah, and actually, you see me put down this Nexus just as something I can fall back on. You know, this isn't like, oh, I'm gonna play macro right here. This is just nice. I'm attacking him, you know. This immortal could be moving up, better micro, you know. And at this point, I would say it's GG. You know, he played nicely. He couldn't really get that blink into my face. And yeah, GG's there. Definitely a good game. I would say the most critical point of this game is around the 7-minute mark when he's gonna attack these guys. Because if he gets up your ramp, you know, I think it's gonna be GG's for you, or for me, I guess. But you know, if you want to copy this build, it's really good. You just get out one gateway. Well, this is just the essentials. I'll pause you for a second. You get out one gateway, and you chrono boost 3 stalkers, and then you use that to push back his 4-gate, his potential 4-gate actually. We don't really know what he's doing, but since I scouted earlier, you know, I saw he wasn't doing a 4-gate, so I didn't emphasize that too much. He was doing some early pressure though, so definitely want to stop chrono boost the stalkers. Excuse me. And then you get out your Stargate right after the first gateway, and then add on 2 more. It's a really nice build. And then you just build these Phoenix, kill off probes, get your supply lead, and attack and win. And if he manages to like just even the supply and whatnot, just expand. It's really good, you know. And yeah, if I saw he was doing like going immortals, I would not stop making Phoenix, because I could pick up his immortals, I could pick up more and more of his probes, get a bigger advantage. But since he's going blink, he has this mobile stalker unit to kill off my my Phoenix. So I stopped doing that after about 3, I believe. Yeah, but right here, very tense moment, because if he gets up my ramp, he can win the game. I would say definitely make a sentry early on, and the earlier that you make the sentry, the better, because then the more energy it's gonna have. Like, it can hold 200 energy, and mine only has 34. It costs 54 force field that lasts 15 seconds. So you can pretty much have 4 force fields and stop him for 60 seconds, you know? It's really nice just to get that sentry out early. It really helps you, and when you do this build, you should have some extra gas, because you got these 2 on about 14 and 18. So definitely a good build. Yeah, just another thing, when you're in one of these situations, like where your opponent has a build that you can counter, just try to do your best and get those mechanics down, because I think if he blinked up here right when that observer was out, he could have won the game, because he would have had all those stalkers in the base. He could have moved down here, done some damage. It would have been very bad, very bad for me. Yeah, about right there. Just go back. Missed that a little bit more. Yeah, so here's his observer. You know, I see him coming out, so I'm just like, oh, I should probably be ready to attack or defend and whatnot. All my units are on the low ground. You know, if he blinks up, it's just gonna be GG's and I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Bye.